Hello, and I'm here to talk about, this is my first video game review, and I'm going to talk about Transformers Devastation. Well, I checked out this game last week from Redbox, and I didn't know if it was actually going to be decent, as most Transformers games are not good. But the action is very good, all the controls really make sense, so here is my review. You have 5 playable characters you can use. You have Wheeljack, Grimlock, Bumblebee, Sideswipe, and Optimus Prime. And through the game you fight enemies and they drop loot like a Diablo style, and you'll find weapons. They'll have D rank, C rank, B, A, and S. But when I played the game I didn't find any B, A, or S rank weapons. But you can fuse weapons together. The only bad thing is they max out at level 10. But the story is pretty interesting. It's more in the vein of an old school Transformers TV show. I felt like I was watching the show when I was playing the game. But the combat's really good because you can switch on the fly from robot to vehicle. You can switch your characters at any time, but I stuck with Optimus Prime the whole time, and I really liked it. You had key characters like Soundwave was in there a lot, actually. You had Devastator, you had Megatron, you had several other characters that were in the game, and all the boss battles were different, original, but there's also side missions that you can do in the middle of the game. I really like that. The only downside is the story mode is like 6 hours, and you can replay it with your same character, but I really did not see a replay value in the story, because once you play it once, it's like, why play it again? One of the really cool things was each level was a little different. So you got a rail, you got some racing, you got some melee, you got shooting. When I was Optimus Prime, I had one of his weapons was a blaster, then I would have twin swords or an energon sword, and I would have a grenade launcher, and I would also have a sniper rifle, because you can augmentate the sniper rifle, and you can actually make these chips that upgrade your character, kind of like a rune or a gem, so you could have a health increase or a sword increase. And it was really good to just sit through and really just plow through the game. Has some really good story sequences though. And you have all the returning cast members from the original Generation 1 Ninja Turtles. Now some people might be offshoot by the graphics because it looks more like an animation than with an actual, computer graphics. But when you have movies that were based on the Michael Bay Transformers movies that were really good graphics, they just didn't work. And we really just have a very good Transformers game, which to say we have a really good Transformers game is good, because you remember all the way back to the Famicom game wasn't good. I can not think of that many good Transformers games off the top of my head. I haven't enjoyed really any of them, except for Beast Wars on the PlayStation 1. I really like that one, but this game is really good, really fluid, and you can all over the place they'll have like these little sensors that you hit them and they trigger other things that will pop up like for a short time, and you can actually jump up and smash on the ground, and you could actually end up getting weapons, or it's like a chest. Basically it's a chest, so you could do that, and it's really good. I really like the fact that they really took time and effort, and the combat system's really cool, because you can actually evade. You could be in a boss battle, you can evade an attack and it slows time, so as you're behind you can attack more, and you can attack from a distance, or you can be in vehicle mode and run really fast and go through that. There's sequences in the game where if you're in vehicle mode and you keep going through these these boosts, you just go faster and faster and faster, and it just really accentuates how good this is. Because you'll have modes like that, or there's a sequence where you're on a ship and there's tons of enemies flying at you, and you have like a Gatling gun that's attached to like a ship, and you fire and fire and fire and fire, and then you'll have more enemies that will jump on top of the ship, and you got to attack those enemies, and they'll give you weapons. Then you have this claw that comes down, and you have to attack the claw. There's like so much dynamics in every level that each level is completely different. So, on a scale from 1 to 10, I would give Transformers Devastation a 6, because I think the story could have been longer, or maybe have more characters to unlock, because all I unlocked was one character, Wheeljack, and I don't really see the point in unlocking Art Gallery. But it would have been cool to unlock more stuff, or to actually find better weapons. I found myself using almost the same weapons for like 3 or 4 levels. So that is my review of Transformers Devastation, and check into the channel again to see movie reviews, video game reviews, and we should have coming up, my next video game review will be Mad Max. Thank you for watching.